Hey, wait. Look at me. Okay, don't do this.
Every sha-la-la-la-la, it feels something new. Every sha-la-la-la-la, it feels something.
Hey guys, welcome back to What's Next Abby with Abby, of course. And today it's a very special day because I'm celebrating my 1 year anniversary. Yay! And it has officially been a year since I started my YouTube channel. And first of all, I want to thank all of you guys for supporting me on this journey, for coming along and for subscribing, for sharing it with some people, for leaving those beautiful comments. I appreciate every single thing that you guys have done for me through the channel. And I hope that in some way the videos, the vlogs that I do motivate you to just live your life to the fullest. But today I wanted to share with you guys a little bit more about me and why the channel's name What's Next Abby, the story behind it. So I want to get a little bit personal with you guys. Through the year, you guys have seen me travel, have seen the happy side of me, and I don't think that a lot of you guys realize how hard it is to get to that place. So I guess we'll just get started. What I'm going to share with you guys today, I haven't actually shared publicly, or I have made some posts here and there on my social media, but I have never really used the full words of what they mean to me. A couple years ago, about 2.5 years, I had two tragedies in my life, and they were back to back. The first one was with one of my youngest brothers. One night I was at work and I got a call, and the call, I think it's one of the worst calls that anyone can get. They had told me that my brother had committed suicide. And it's so hard to speak that word because for the longest time, I wanted to forget that. I think that the word suicide is something that carries a lot of guilt in the family, not only with, with the person that did it, but it leaves a lot of family members hurt and broken. And that was me. The minute that I got that call, the person that I became right after was a completely different person. All of my dreams, all of my hopes kind of left with him. All of my dreams of seeing my family together again, they left. But I try to get back up because that's just the kind of person I am. But during the moments that I was getting back up, I don't know if you guys have had a moment in life where you get up and life throws you one after another and after another hit. So about 4 months later, my mother got diagnosed with cancer. And wow, like she got diagnosed with cancer, and then 2 months later she passed away. So in the course of 6 months, I lost my brother, and 6 months later I lost my mother. My mother, I couldn't say goodbye to her. She was in Mexico at the time. Due to my legal status, I had to say goodbye to my mother through a video call, which it took me a long time to heal, because when you don't see the person that you love, it's so hard for your mind to understand that they're no longer there, that you're never going to see them again. It's so hard for them to say. There were times that I would drive by and I would just think, oh, I'll call my mom later. My mom was no longer there. So there was so much pain in my heart. There were nights that I would just cry myself to sleep. There were weekends that I didn't want to go out. And there was just so much that I didn't want to know about. I honestly didn't want to think about the future anymore because the people that mattered weren't there. It took a lot of healing. And today I talk about this in a broken voice, not because I haven't healed, but because I care for that girl that was 2 years ago in that pain. And I'm so happy to see how happy she is today. I wish that I could go back and give myself the hug that I needed back then. It took me a course of 6 months until I met an incredible friend that helped me start this journey. I met more people along the way. One of my best friends that stuck with me, that sat with me through the funeral, that went to my house when my mom was in her last moments. And she knows who she is, and she has been my ride or die since. And everyone, all of my friends that held me together, because they became family to me afterwards. So the name What's Next Abby came to me probably about a year after I had met my friend, maybe a little bit less. He's very so much into social media, and I've always kind of wanted to do a YouTube channel. I say kind of because I'm not the greatest one at vlogging, as you guys have seen. I'm not the greatest one at expressing my feelings or talking or saying things to a camera, but he motivated me. He motivated me to start it. And there was also a podcast that I listened to, What Else to Lose by Sarah Jakes, and that podcast pretty much told me, if you have lost everything, what else could you lose? And it hit me so hard. It hit me to the point that I understood, like, I had just lost everything that I was always scared of. I was always scared of death. I was scared that it would come one day and hurt my family, and it did. It did. It came that day that I had to say goodbye to two people that I love so, so much. And after I heard that audio, I was like, yeah, what else do I have to lose? There will be people that judge me. There will be people that don't understand. They just don't understand the pain that one has to go through. But as I sat there, I also thought about this. I thought about, what's next for you, Abby? Like, I asked myself that question. Regardless of what the world tells you to think, regardless of who judges you, what's next for you? Are you going to be the girl that had so much potential and then had two tragedies shake up her life, and she can go crawl back in bed and cry every weekend and just be upset and let her past define her? Or are you going to be the person that uses the story that she has to motivate someone else that might be going through the same thing? So I chose the other path. I chose to take the hard path, to heal myself, to do whatever it took to be okay. And it took a lot of things. People will tell you that there's one specific route to healing. There's no specific route. And I will tell you that from experience. There's no specific route, because I went to church. I did that for 6 straight months. It didn't work out for me. I partied, I got drunk, and that didn't work out for me. And then out of nowhere, I started reading books. And believe me, one book did not work for me. 2 books didn't work out for me. I literally had to go into isolation by myself and continue to read book after book, listen to audio after audio, to work on myself, start working out again. And all those little things are the ones that started building up. And I'm not saying that church doesn't work. I'm not saying that going out with your friends doesn't work. It does. I think everybody has their own healing journey to where they can see themselves transform into someone else. So my channel, I try to show you guys the real me, the real person behind everything that I do, and how it comes into the healing phase. So that's the story behind the channel. At the end of the day, I want you guys to know that this channel is not meant to show you guys where I travel. It's not, I mean, hopefully eventually I will give you guys tips and stuff, but more than anything is so you guys can understand that there's so much out there to live. Because to me, traveling was the biggest part of my healing. I got to see that there was more life out there than the small things that were holding me back. And grief is hard, because you will be great for a few months, and then one day your world comes crumbling down. Like, there's days that, I'm not gonna lie to you, I sit in my room and I cry, and I miss my mom and I miss my brother, and I wish that, you know, I still had that Christmas dinner that I imagined, that I could still present the love of my life to my mom. And that's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. But I hold so tight onto the future, knowing that one day God's going to reward me with an incredible husband, incredible life. And he already is. He's already rewarding me with incredible people, with friends that love me so much that will give the world for me, with my brothers that I have seen their healing too, that they don't do it through the cameras, but they do it on their own. And one day I will sit with them. I'll get to travel again with them. So yeah, that's the story behind it. Didn't mean to get very emotional with you guys, but Today, not only are we going to talk about that, I want to thank you guys so much for following me. I hope you guys continue to follow me on this journey. And if you guys have family members that are going through the same thing, mental health, I'm not an expert by no means, but I can listen to you guys, give you an advice. Leave me a comment, send me a private message, and why not? If you guys want to travel, if you guys want to get out of your head, I feel like that's my purpose in life, you know, to just lend a hand, an ear to someone that needs it. So I hope that this channel, at the end of the day, it does transform into that. I'm still working on myself. I'm working on the project, but that's the end goal. That's where I see this going. So thank you so much. And let's light up a cupcake. Let's celebrate, because we have to celebrate the small wins in life. And honestly, 47 subscribers, that's not what I started with. I started off with 17. So after a year, I feel very blessed with every single one that has subscribed to it. And I hope to have more people subscribe, have more people follow me on this journey, have more people that I can tell my story to. And not only that, but have more people that message me so I can share your story. I want to bring you guys on board, share your stories, because everyone has something that hurts us, and that can inspire someone else to do it as well. All right, guys, so here goes to 1 year being on YouTube, and hopefully it lights up. Hey, wait. Look at me. Okay, don't do this. 1 year officially on YouTube, guys. And thank you so much. Keep subscribing, leave a comment below, and share this video with all your friends. Share my channel. I love you guys so much. Bye.